Hey guys! So, I know, long time no talk to. It's been like a month since I put out a video. I suck at life. So, this is my life. So the reason that I've been gone is, okay, let's dial it back to the beginning. It was my friend's birthday. It was her 21st. It was a huge deal. It was great. We ended up staying in a hotel in Boston for the night. And I brought my camera to film us all getting ready. And I was the dummy that completely forgot to set it up and film anything. My life. So that happened. And I'm like, okay, I'll miss one video. It'll suck, but then I'll be back. Literally, like 2 days after I came back, like from staying there, it was that Tuesday because I had Casey that day. I was on my way home from dropping her off at home and I ended up doubled over in the car screaming in pain. I had some pretty severe pain in my lower back. I've had this pain before. I knew what it was instantly. I had a kidney infection. Yes, you heard it here. Kidney infection. I've been hospitalized for issues with my kidneys before, so I mean, I knew what was coming as soon as I first felt that pain. Now, I've been having issues with my health insurance since my dad died because it's all a hot mess. I was on his insurance and yeah. Sorry, I'm wildly gesturing with my hands because I'm me and that's what I do. But yeah. So I was down and out for a while. Work wasn't the greatest. There's a lot of drama was involved with it. I ended up finding old antibiotics that I had and just taking those. I know I shouldn't have. I know I should have gone to the doctors for it. And I know I'm going to regret it 'cause it's going to come back with a vengeance soon. But yeah, I'm feeling better now. Because I took old antibiotics for kidney infections. So yeah, I'm better now. I actually just went to New York over Easter weekend with my boyfriend, and that's what this video is actually going to be about, because I went to YouTube Space. Yes, I did. I was very excited. I'm still very excited. It was a whole lot of fun. But so Easter, we actually left that night. My battery's about to die. Sorry, my battery died. Anyways, back to my story. So Easter, pretty much right after dinner, my boyfriend got out of work because, yes, he works food service, so he has to work on Easter. So he got out of work, came to my mom's house, picked me up. We came back to our place, packed up, and immediately hit the road to go to New York City. Now, it was great. Like, I have a lot of friends who live in New York and the surrounding area. New York, it feels like home to me. When I'm in New York, I feel like I'm where I fit in and where I belong. I call Manhattan my home. Everyone who knows me knows that. So it was great just to be there. So we got there Sunday night, Monday morning at around midnight. Our hotel was actually on 44th Street. It was 1 block away from the St. James Theater, which those who know me and know my obsession with American Idiot the musical, that is the theater that American Idiot was at. That is my stomping ground. Like, that is me. Literally, if you know where Shake Shack is, it was that corner where Shake Shack is, about 2 doors down and across the street, and that's right where I was. It was great. It was really cheap too. But anyways, that's beside the point. So we stayed there Sunday night. We woke up Monday. What did we do Monday? We went shopping. We did a little bit of shopping. Not a whole lot, but a little. We went to Shake Shack for lunch. We went to Starbucks quite a few times because I'm me and I need coffee. And then we went to Chelsea. That's where YouTube Space is. Not my normal area in New York, not by a long shot. So YouTube Space New York is in Chelsea Market. So we walked in and I read the instructions on the sheet. It said that when you got to the waterfall, immediately before it you would take a left. So I go and there's an elevator there with a giant YouTube symbol plastered on it. So also, fun story that you may appreciate. As I'm going to push a button for the elevator, this middle-aged woman literally shoves me out of the way and says, "No, no, no." I'm trying to figure out what's going on. She stands in front of it and has her husband take a picture. I was more than a little bitter. Don't put your hands on me. Yeah, so we went, signed in. I ended up leaving John downstairs. I told him that he could come in if he wanted to, but he decided he really didn't want to because he was tired and he said he was going to fall asleep. So I left him downstairs and it was a workshop on the 10 fundamentals of YouTube and it was great. I mean, not everything directly applied to my channel, because trying to have something that applies to all of YouTube as a whole is very difficult. So not everything applied to a beauty channel, But it was great. I loved it. I met some really great people there. So then Monday night after that, well first, as soon as I got out of this class, I went to the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, because that's right there. And I love Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and we don't have it in Boston. So if I see it, I'm there. But then we went back to the hotel and decided to just crash for a little. And after about 10 minutes of sitting there and me changing my shoes to a less painful pair, we decided that we wanted dinner. So we went to McGee's, which, for those who don't know, is the bar that inspired the TV show How I Met Your Mother. It doesn't look like the bar in the show, but it's where the writers got the idea, and it's what the bar in the show is based off of. This is not my first time there. It's kind of unhealthy how many times I've been there when I'm only 22 years old, but I love the place because How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorite shows. So we went there for dinner, and it happened to be the championship game for the Final Four, and I'm a die-hard Duke Blue Devils fan. I saw Duke versus BC, BU, one of those teams in Boston. I don't care what team it versus, I just care that it was Duke. I have a Duke jacket at my mom's house, I have a bunch of Duke t-shirts. It's bad. I love Duke. And Duke won. Honestly, if you saw me on Twitter that day, I thought I was going to have a heart attack watching that game. I was in the bar screaming, shouting, I had the mouth of a sailor. My boyfriend was actually kind of surprised. He did not expect this little girly girl to be talking like that over a sports game. But Duke won, so it was a wonderful, wonderful night. The next day, what did we do the next day? So the next day, I actually got to have lunch with one of my really good friends, Haley, who I call my twinnie. A lot of people may have heard of her, but she recently moved to New York, so we ended up making plans to go out to lunch, and it was great. My boyfriend tried soup for the first time in his life. It was a monumental moment. He's 23 years old and never had soup before. Me and Haley got him to have soup. It was great. After that, we went down to Union Square and spent the day down there, and we looked at kittens at Petco, and he would not let me adopt one. I was very upset because why let me look at kittens and then tell me I can't get one? Not fair. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I spent my time in Midtown, down Union Square, spent a little bit of time at Bryant Park. Normally when I'm in town, I'll be in the Upper East Side. That really is like my area of New York, but we just didn't have time this time, and I got really upset because I wanted to go to Tal Bagels because they're my favorite, and I didn't get to, and I'm still bitter over that. So yes, I actually am filming a haul. It'll be up soon. It's going to be things that I bought in New York and things that I've bought before and since, so keep your eyes out for that. And I will see you guys soon. I apologize for disappearing, not really giving a reason, but the kidney infection sort of just kept me in bed and I wasn't really up for life, much less filming. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. I'm trying to get back onto my schedule. So that is it for this. Bye.
She's just a baby.